This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
At the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins now. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing, Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
play action. They'll throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even round here.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots, nothing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Love. Past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Bryce Love with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I don't think you got it, son. Check safety, check safety. Gun. Gun. Go, go, go now. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll run with Love. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55. What we got, what we got?
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that's complete to Croft. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
20. Hey, switch gears.
Out of the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
On the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Love. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Patriots get the football back. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This one brought in by Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. Trying to toss play to Love. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM that always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive can get wings, it's fourth down.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Danico Autry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the jump ball. It's fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New England.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for New England. 63 yards. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Second down and goal.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Patriots 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Love again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On third down, here's Love. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cousins on first down. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun throw for Stick. And Adams has it, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
1st down.
Now Stick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's the end of the
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make a connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Titans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. He may try and run for this. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Stick from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before... This is caught at the 20. That he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
3 at the 13-yard line.
Cousins to throw it. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Stick looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down.
Stick back to pass. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins here to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now 3rd down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 26, check 26. Here we go.
They snap it to Newton. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Down Patriots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out.